Mac Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. Here we have head coach Hatton of the women's lacrosse team. Coach, had a great win against Johnson & Wales on the road last week. Now you're going to be playing at home again. This is your fourth game at home. What's your mentality coming into the game, and what was your key takeaway last week from the win?
We had a good win last week. We played, team offense, team defense. We really worked hard on, getting through our plays and making sure they're going to be successful through the rest of the season. So last Wednesday was a good win for us. Like I said, we played as a team. So going into the game tonight, so we're hoping for again that we can play good team offense, take care of the ball. Noticed Hope runs sort of a zone, so we're working on some of our plays to look for the good cutters and not force the ball so much as we have in some of the other games. So taking care of the ball, just being patient with it. That's what we did last Wednesday, and it was really successful for us. So we're hoping to do that again tonight. That's what we've been practicing. Defensively, they've been going up against a zone and high pressure, so that our girls on attack are ready for that. Because we do have the game tonight and then several games coming up in the next week that are going to be pretty difficult for us. So I think the girls are ready. We gave them a couple days off last week to just kind of get refreshed and get ready for the next few games. So mentally, I think they're ready to go. They've gotten some rest and they're excited for game day.
Awesome. Coach, you just mentioned it, but talking about that in practice, getting ready for the game against Hope College, you talked about the zone play a little bit. Can you talk about any more specifics as far as the attackers in defense that's going to be able to find the advantage in tonight's game?
Like I said, we practiced against a zone. Some of the teams that we're going to play in the next week or so run a pretty good zone, high-pressure defense as well. So we've practiced both ends of that. So the defense gets used to doing that so they can do it against another team, as well as the attack gets ready to play against that. So, just a lot of reps, like I said, high pressure, and then dropping back into a zone, just working on our communication. On defense, if we don't communicate, it shuts down pretty quick. So that's something that we've been really trying to highlight. Some of our goals this season have come off and just lack of communication. So trying to work on that and get that, make that a habit a little bit more. So in practice, we worked on that a lot last week. So hoping that it shows tonight. But I think the girls are ready. They're ready.
Coach, last time we talked, you mentioned getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. Last week was the first game on the road, coming back to being at home, so a little bit more comfort there. So what is the advantage? Does it help the girls build that confidence when they are at home, just knowing that it's a first-year program?
I think it does. They're comfortable being here. We have our locker room. We can have our pregame talk a little bit differently than we do just jumping off of a van and, getting on the field. So the girls get a little bit more preparation mentally in the locker room. So I think that's going to be a benefit to us. We do have to get ready for a long week on the road, but today will be a good confidence builder for us. Being at home, being comfortable with the scenarios. And like I said, we worked pretty hard in practice last week. So today we should come out ready to go. It is a Monday, but I think we're ready.
And it's great weather we're having too. Talking about how you mentioned, your schedule, you're going to be on the road. Today you're going to be playing against Hope College at home and then playing on Saturday at home as well against Regis before you have that long road trip to Missouri. Seeing how this is another non-conference game, how does this play a factor and kind of help you going into those big conference games that you have coming up?
Just like last week, we get to work on some things, and it's not as much pressure because it isn't conference, so we can work on some different things and try to work out the kinks for the week coming up. We have Regis on Saturday, which, they've been a really great program for years. They've been top 20 all season long, and then we have Lindenwood, that just beat the national champs of last year. So two really big games, conference games coming up, so I hope today, get some of the jitters out for that. With it not being a conference game, we can take some time to work on some things a little bit differently than we would on Saturday or coming up next week. So that's what today is about for us.
Coach, I want to ask you a question before I let you go here. Talking about coming in the beginning of season, being a first-year program, talk about some of those goals you've had. You've had, good amount of experience being having those winning seasons previously. Coming in, first year, coach, new program, what kind of personal goals do you set for yourself, and are there any goals that you and the girls set as a team overall together?
As a team, we've set, obviously everybody wants to have a winning season. We definitely think we're capable of that, even, having almost entire team freshmen. We're athletic, and I think we're ready for that. So winning season was definitely a goal. Making it to the postseason as a brand new program was a huge goal for us. We're still on the road to be able to do that. So these next few games are really going to make tell us whether we can actually do that or not. But today the focus is the game today. We'll worry about Saturday and the rest of the season, later this week. But, we're ready for Regis on Saturday. We're ready for Lindenwood. We're ready to go mentally, physically. So as a first-year program, we're going to have ups and downs, but I think we're ready for that. And these girls have really stepped up to the plate.
Well, there you have it from head coach Christine Hatton of the women's lacrosse team. Mac Buckley here with the UCCS Athletic Network. Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck this evening.
Thank you.